Ravens fans, have you ever imagined the impact of having an elite wide receiver like Stefon Diggs on our offense? He's exactly the kind of player who could take our team to the next level. However, there's an important detail. He won't be available as a free agent until March 2025, after the current season wraps up. This means he won't help us this season, but the next free agency window could be the golden opportunity for the Ravens. And here's where things get exciting. If the team acts quickly and intelligently, Diggs could be the missing piece to turn our offense around and finally win the Super Bowl. The challenge is that Diggs is one of the most coveted players in the market. Competition will be fierce, and the price may be high. If the Ravens really want to go after him, they'll need to be ready to dive into negotiations and secure this elite talent before other teams snap him up. Want to understand why Stefon Diggs is the perfect target for the Ravens and how he could be the key to our next big season? Stay with us until the end and see what he could bring to Baltimore. Go Ravens! Looking at the Ravens offense today, it's clear that it's already very efficient, especially with Lamar Jackson playing at such an exceptional level. But when you take a closer look, you realize that the wide receiver core is still lacking. Zay Flowers and Rashad Bateman are both good players, but neither of them is that receiver who truly scares opposing defenses or can change the game with an explosive play. That kind of player makes all the difference in critical moments. And that's exactly what the Ravens need to take the next step. Imagine the impact an elite wide receiver would have on Baltimore's offense. Lamar has already made incredible plays with what he has at his disposal. But if he had a truly special target, this offense would be almost impossible to stop. Additionally, such a boost would create more opportunities for other players, like Zay Flowers, to continue growing. With a dominant receiver, defenses would be forced to adjust their coverage, creating more chances for everyone on the team. This is why the focus must be on finding this missing piece. And it becomes even more important when looking at the free agent market. With the offseason approaching, the Ravens have a chance to fix this gap and turn their offense into something truly unstoppable. This is where Stefon Diggs comes into play. He could be exactly what the team needs. Stefon Diggs isn't just another wide receiver. He's one of the best in the NFL over the past few years. Despite a tough 2024 season marked by a serious knee injury, his talent is undeniable. Diggs is the type of player who can change the course of a game, someone the opposing team has to double. At 31, he still has plenty left in the tank to contribute at a high level and be a true difference maker for any team. Think about the impact Diggs could have on the Ravens. Lamar Jackson would finally have an elite target by his side, someone who would not only help move the chain, but also make those explosive plays that win games. Additionally, Diggs would bring valuable experience to a young wide receiver group, helping Zay Flowers and Rashad Bateman develop even further. He wouldn't just be a reinforcement, but a key piece that could change the entire dynamic of Baltimore's offense. Of course, there are risks involved, like his recovery from the injury, but this is the kind of gamble that could pay off big. Having a player like Diggs on the roster would send a clear message that the Ravens are all in on chasing the Super Bowl. But Diggs won't be the only name available, and the Ravens will need to act fast if they want to lock him down. When a player of Stefon Diggs' caliber hits the market, it's no surprise that interest will be through the roof. Teams with wide receiver needs will surely go after him, especially those also looking to bolster their rosters for playoff runs. This means the Ravens will need to stand out to attract Diggs, offering not just a good contract, but also the promise of being part of a team ready to win. Baltimore's edge lies in its current situation. Few teams can offer the balance that the Ravens do. A quarterback playing at an MVP level, a well-structured offensive system, and a defense that complements the offense. For Diggs, joining a team with this setup would be a great chance to fight for more titles and further enhance his legacy. However, other contenders like the Kansas City Chiefs or the Buffalo Bills could also use similar arguments. This makes the decision to go after Diggs not so simple, as the competition will involve not only money, but also the appeal of playing for a team that maximizes the chances of success. If the Ravens decide to go in another direction, there are other alternatives on the market, but few are as complete as Diggs. We're past the halfway point of the video, but before we continue, I noticed you haven't left a like on this video yet. It's really important for YouTube to keep recommending my content to you. So hit that like button now. It's free. Thanks for your support. Let's keep going. If the Ravens decide not to put all their chips on Stefon Diggs, there are still some intriguing options in the market. Players like Mike Evans and Keenan Allen bring the experience and talent necessary to elevate the offense. Mike Evans, for example, is known for his consistency with 1,000-yard seasons, while Keenan Allen is a master of precise routes and could be a crucial piece on third downs. These alternatives may not shine as bright as Diggs, but they still have the potential to make an immediate impact. Additionally, considering alternatives could be a strategic move to balance the team's budget. Diggs might come with a hefty price tag, and investing in a slightly cheaper player would allow the Ravens to bolster other areas of the roster, such as defense or the offensive line. Players like Tyler Boyd, who bring reliability, or even emerging names that could be developed, could be more financially viable options without sacrificing quality. This would allow the Ravens to build an even more well-rounded roster. The key will be finding the perfect balance between talent and cost to keep the team competitive. Every free agency choice could open or close doors to other possibilities. Even so, there's no denying that betting on a high-caliber player like Diggs could be the missing piece that transforms Baltimore into a true Super Bowl contender. Having an elite wide receiver on the roster is practically a recipe for success in the playoffs, and the recent Super Bowl champions prove this. Players like Cooper Kupp, Ja'Marr Chase, and Tyreek Hill not only put up incredible numbers, but they also completely transform the dynamics of their offenses. For the Ravens, who already have Lamar Jackson playing at an MVP level, adding a talent of this caliber would be the key to achieving the long-awaited title. An elite wide receiver is someone who can win games on his own, whether with acrobatic catches or by drawing multiple defenders to cover. With Stefon Diggs, the Ravens would have an even greater edge. He wouldn't just be another target for Lamar Jackson, but the primary one, the player who can change the course of a game. His ability to stretch the field would force defenses to adjust, freeing up more space for players like Zay Flowers and Mark Andrews to shine. Additionally, Diggs is experienced in big games and knows how to handle the pressure of a playoff scenario, something the Ravens can certainly use to their advantage. This impact goes beyond the numbers. It's about how he elevates the performance of everyone around. The ripple effect of such a signing would be immediate. A more potent offense, opposing defenses more overloaded, and a team even more prepared to face the biggest challenges. Bringing a wide receiver of this caliber to Baltimore wouldn't just increase the chances of making it to the Super Bowl. It would solidify the team as one of the top favorites to win it all. The Ravens are at a crucial moment in their history. With Lamar Jackson playing at the peak of his career and a defense among the most feared in the NFL, the team is in a position to compete for the Super Bowl. However, this opportunity window won't last forever. In the NFL, the combination of talent, player health, and cap space is fragile and can change from one season to the next. This makes it even more important to act now, while the team has all the ingredients to contend for the title. Adding an elite wide receiver like Stefon Diggs would be a move that demonstrates this urgency. Addressing the wide receiver position isn't just about strengthening the offense. It's a clear message that the organization is willing to do whatever it takes to win. Furthermore, such a signing would motivate Lamar Jackson and show that he has the necessary support to take the team to the top. This type of move builds confidence within the roster and makes it clear that Baltimore isn't just participating in the league, they're aiming to dominate. Each season that passes without a title is a missed opportunity, especially with such a talented roster. The Ravens have a real chance to shape their future and solidify their legacy with smart moves in this offseason. If they seize this opportunity window, the Super Bowl won't just be a goal. It will be an inevitable achievement. For the Ravens, Stefon Diggs could be the perfect addition to elevate the team toward the title. With the potential to transform the offense and be Lamar Jackson's ultimate weapon, he fits as a key piece that could take Baltimore to the next level. Although he won't be available until after the season, what really matters is that the Ravens are prepared to act quickly and secure Diggs' talent when free agency opens. And you, Ravens fan, do you think Stefon Diggs would be the right choice for our team? Is he the player we need to make the Super Bowl dream a reality? Share your opinion in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel to stay updated on all the team's future news. Let's go on this journey together.